Okay, welcome back to Bounce Around Charleston. Our Black History Month icon. She's a probate judge here in the Low Country, but she's more than that, and I'm gonna let her tell you about it. Judge Tamara Curry. Welcome to Bounce Around Charleston.
Glad to be here.
Probate judge. Exactly what is that?
A probate judge does a number of things. We preside over wills and estates when people pass away. We also preside over trust. So if you leave a trust during a person's lifetime or even after their death, we actually hear those cases. We also preside over guardianships and conservatorships.
Okay.
And a guardianship is usually, as I always tell someone, it's as though you're looking after a child, but it's actually an adult. You take care of their medical needs, their placement, where they live, everything as though that person were your child. The conservatorship is taking care of their funds, their property, their real estate, any asset that they have. And we also do drug and alcohol commitments.
Okay.
And so we actually do a lot of things. And what the fourth thing that we do that people really don't know that we do is we actually sign off and issue marriage license.
Really?
And so if there needs to be a correction or records related to marriages or modifications, let's say you put the wrong name or dates, all of that's done by a probate judge. And lastly, and we're like not all probate judges in the 46 counties, Judge Condon and myself, we preside over an adult drug court. I actually started the first mental health court in the state of South Carolina, and we also jointly preside over the juvenile drug court. So we stay busy.
You've got a lot going on.
We stay busy.
So in the probate judge circuit, what is your title, your position?
I am an associate probate judge. I'm a full-time probate judge.
Okay.
Yes.
And nationally, what do you do?
Nationally, I actually served for 6 years on the executive committee for the National Association of Probate Judges, and that is probate judges nationally. But for the last couple of years, last year I was the secretary treasurer for that national association, and this past November I became president-elect. I'll actually be the first African American national president for the National Association of Probate Judges.
Here in Charleston, South Carolina.
Here in Charleston, South Carolina.
See, y'all, we can be proud of that. Okay, so you have a whole lot going on, but now I've got to bring this in. Not only are you a probate judge, but your mother.
Mother of 3.
Wife,
grandmother of 1.
Grandmother of 1. Wife.
Yes, wife.
A pastor's wife.
Pastor's wife.
Ooh, you've got a lot going on.
A lot going on. And I actually do a lot of work in the community. Actually serve on the board of directors for the YWCA. I am currently the president of the Charleston chapter of the Links Incorporated. And I actually hold a national and area position for that organization also.
She's quite busy. She's quite busy.
I stay a little busy.
So how do you juggle all of this and still take care of your husband and your children?
Well, what I've tried to do is I've actually got off a couple of other committees because what you have to learn to do is you can't do everything and you can't be on every organization. The last one, because there are certain passions that I have. Education is one of my fortes, so I do serve on the board of directors for Allen University.
Yes.
So I believe in education. I believe in women's issues. That's why I serve with the Y, and I believe in mental health because I actually served on the board Mental Health for Heroes. So outreach ministries, I always continue to do. I still continue to serve with charities, and I still continue to serve at the shelter. And so what I do is try not to stretch myself, and sometimes I have to learn to say no, because, you know, I want to make sure that I have enough time for family. And, you know, I don't cook every day, but I try to make sure I cook a couple of days.
She's a great cook. You need to know. She's a probate judge, but she is a great cook.
Yes. And Reverend Miller likes to come by, and I will call him when we have certain dishes that I know that he particularly likes.
Well, you know, we're happy to have you on Bounce Around Charleston as our Black History Month icon, because the community needs to know how involved you are. We see you here and there moving, but no one actually knew the titles and the positions that you hold.
Thank you.
And you can be applauded for the work that you do, not just because I know you, but I see you moving and doing things, and I wanted the public to know the real Tamara Curry.
Thank you.
And she's a wonderful First Lady. And tell them where your church is located.
Our church is located in Hemingway, South Carolina. The church is Chavis African Methodist Episcopal Church. Wonderful church, wonderful congregation.
2 hours away.
2 hours.
That's a whole lot that she's got going on. And we want to thank you for being on Bounce Around Charleston as our Black History Month icon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, you heard it right here on Bounce Around Charleston. We'll be right back after this break.